New information now. A review board says Metro police officers acted appropriately during a 2019 investigation into the Christmas Day bomber. In the report released today, the board determined there was no way to know if the suicide bombing could have been prevented, but noted several deficiencies in the investigation into claims Anthony Warner was building bombs in his RV. 16 months later, Warner would be identified as the man who parked an RV along 2nd Avenue in downtown Nashville and detonated a bomb that destroyed more than 40 buildings. News 2's Alex Dennis delves into this report, which also reveals missteps throughout the investigation.
An 8-page report released Wednesday evaluates every step Metro Nashville police officers made following a claim by Anthony Warner's girlfriend in 2019 that Warner was making a bomb at his home on Bakertown Road.
It is impossible to know what, if anything, could have prevented this terrible incident.
16 months later, federal investigators say Warner detonated a bomb that rocked downtown Nashville on Christmas Day, putting lives at risk, damaging dozens of buildings, some beyond repair, displacing residents and affecting more than 40 businesses. On January 7th, Drake assembled a team of 5, including 3 from outside the department, to complete an after-action review of the MNPD's response to the tip.
While we do think that they could have been more diligent at times, it is impossible to say what they would have found had they looked harder, or what they would have learned if they had investigated more.
According to police reports, officers visited Warner at his home on August 21st, 2019. Despite several attempts in the week that followed, officers never made contact with Warner. The visits were not documented. That will now change.
We want our investigative units, hazardous devices, to document all incidents instead of committing it to memory.
A monthly explosive summit consisting of local and federal agencies will meet to review tips.
The summit will provide a regular forum for discussion of investigations.
And before a case is closed, a new process will be followed.
A 4-part closure system to make sure there's no gaps.
Since the bombing, Chief Drake has made changes.
I credit the police department for already implementing many of the changes which we would have recommended, but actually they had already noticed.
In an effort to make the agency better, Drake says, and to hopefully prevent anything like this from ever happening in our community again. Alex Dennis, News 2.
Well, at the moment, none of the officers are facing disciplinary action for their handling of the 2019 tip. Chief Drake did say an internal review is underway.